episode number 10 coming to you live today. Um, I know last week I talked about the 10th episode being a small town recap. Small town, big Louisiana hearts is now what I'm calling it, what is going to be a separate series. So I was going to kind of join them and do one or the other. And as I dug into the small towns, in particular, Natchitoches, Louisiana is our first visit. Um, there's just so much information. It's very exciting. There's just so much history, so much work that has gone into creating a um, lively downtown environment. So many businesses that contribute to that. So we're going to go down. We're going to take some footage and experience it for myself. And I thought that that was going to be the best way to bring it to you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to split those into two different series. We'll kind of rotate which series we're highlighting or what we're doing each week. But that series is going to be called the Small Town Big Louisiana Heart series, and we'll take that from the heart in our logos. And um, the other series are normal broadcasts, like today. This is going to be episode 10 of that series. That's the owner and operator interview series, as well as our general business updates, and that's what we're going to stick with today. We'll talk a little bit about that, um, and leave the um, small town, big Louisiana Heart series as a series on its own. Talked with the Chamber of Commerce down there in Natchitoches and the clerk of courts. Um, so open and welcoming, and so um, excited about being able to share uh, the story of Natchitoches. So much history down there, and yeah, I'm excited to go down and spend a little time down there. So hopefully next week we'll have episode one of that series ready to go. It might take me a while to edit. I'm not really sure. There's so much that they gave me. It's overwhelming, but it's also really exciting. I'm really looking forward to it. And I hope that you are too. So make sure that you take the time to subscribe. Don't forget to share our podcast with your networks. Um, Building a network of owners, operators, and setting the mindset of shopping local and supporting local businesses. That is what this is all about. So I hope you'll support that by sharing, liking, and subscribing. So all I really have for today is a quick update. As I mentioned in last week's episode, I did send out two letters of intent. I have heard back from one. They would like to change a couple of the um, uh, a couple of points on the offer. But I think that overall we're going to be moving forward on that one. So it's very exciting. I hope to have some updates soon. As I mentioned, I am under an NDA, so I can't talk a lot about that until we get further along in the process. Um, but as soon as I can, I'm going to share a whole lot of information with you, and you'll see the whole process kind of uh, into place. So, from our previous episodes, what we've talked about is so far we found a deal, found an owner that was interested in selling, uh, and we did a very high level evaluation of the business using our calculator, understanding what businesses of that type were selling for on average in Louisiana, taking into some of the things that are um, a standout for that business or potentially a risk for that business, put together an offer, put that in a letter, and sent that over to the business saying, hey, here's our some of the key points to this deal, and here's how much we're willing to spend in order to acquire your company, and they would like to change some of those key points, negotiate some of those key points. Um, but yeah, I think we're going to move this forward. Very exciting. Be the first acquisition for Save Our Shops Louisiana. I hope that's exciting to you as it is to me. Um, a lot more details to come. So again, tune in next week, hopefully for the Small Towns um, Big Louisiana Heart series. That'll be the goal to get out for next week. We may have an update on where we are with the acquisition process of our first prospect. Um, so lots of exciting things going on. I hope until then you have a great week. You continue to support local. You hit that subscribe button. Don't forget you're already here. You might as well do it, right? Um, and don't forget to support us by liking and sharing on your social media feeds. Tag your favorite Louisiana business in the comments, and I'll make sure to mention them. I love to talk to new owners. I love to talk to owners of businesses and experienced professionals in Louisiana about this topic, about their businesses, and sharing that in our network. Um, last month we had over 6,000 views, which is our highest month yet, and that's across it's a social media platform, and we could really help out some local businesses. All you got to do is tag them and let us know who they are, uh, and again, we'll reach out to them, let them know that we're here, and be able to share their information. So make sure you do that. Don't forget to comment. So that's it. That's all I have for tonight, guys. And we'll see you next week. Don't forget to tune in 6 p.m. on Wednesdays. We'll see you then.